Hey, boys, here we go in episode 91. It's a little bit late again. We're filming because you never know, Tone. Sometimes you just get an urge to get on YouTube and just spruik a lot of shit, which we do. And tonight, it's even more special, Tone. Do you know why?
No, I don't. No.
Because we've got a new member of the Familiar joining us tonight for the quaddie. And you know how Beth gets up and about. Very erect I was for Razor. You'd all know that.
Yes.
Like, even though he backs a Carlton, he's a bit of a flog in that certain area.
He's not.
Oh, right. Razor, we loved having you there for the 4 weeks, mate, but you're out. Gonski. But hopefully we'll get you back soon. And actually, Razor promised you'd come on the show tonight. The prick didn't. So anyway, let's put a line through Razor. And now we've got a real good Aussie mate on tonight, Tone. It's a mystery guest. And I tell you what, if you say anything bad about him, he's going to come over from Western Australia and he'll have your fucking ass. So, Taz, I'm a bit nervous. Episode 91. Tone's been on the beers.
Yes. How many? 3? 4?
2. Oh, but they're King Browns, Tone, aren't they? The King Browns.
So Tone, you've had 2 beers since we've started the show. You're incredible.
No. He's having a bit of vino there just to remember you by, mate. But
having a Pepsi now. Pepsi. This is Pepsi.
How big are the beers, Tone? They're not like a little stubby. They're a King Brown. They're
only 633 mils.
633 mils. Yeah, just had a few.
You don't brew your own, Tone? You don't brew your own there in Japan?
Brew your own? No, you wouldn't be able to buy this stuff here. They're too incompetent to allow people to make their own beer. Golly.
Jesus Christ. No. Talking about incompetent, Taz, you know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Tell me.
It's a beautiful segue to last week's results. And we have the rainbow flag up there for Jace. We know how we got to support everybody, Tone. It's 2022, mate.
Right.
Episode 90, put your socks up, I put up, because I don't think I've got a pair of socks at the moment without a hole in it, a bit like my tipping. Tone gets second. Jay Nah said car, but couldn't win.
Yeah. Wasn't jockey error, just wasn't good enough. Yeah. Jamie was riding it like a real jockey. She doesn't pull him up.
Right.
Not like that Tommy very up there in Sydney. Ooh. You know, he's about as straight as a dog's hind leg. So I've got out of Sydney. There's a little tip for you. Out of Sydney, no more. Tommy Berry's done. Put a fork in him. Jamie tried her best. She when she put her foot on the accelerator, there was just nothing there. Yeah.
And what was the best thing about that race, mate? Jamie came second on Jamara last week in the first. And the winner?
Geez, it was a good horse.
Hey?
The winner.
Do you remember who rode it? Do you remember who rode it, Tone? I'm trying to set you up here, mate, to...
No, I don't remember who rode it.
Well, it was Craig Williams, mate. I think we...
you got Willow over.
Oh, it was a pickup ride. That's right. Of all people to win, I'd rather be beaten by any other horse, but no. Biggest criminal in Victoria was on it.
Taz?
He's harsh there because Willow just came back from Ukraine. All right. So what he did is he gifted the Ukrainians.
Yes.
And then I guess the racing club gifted him the winner.
That's right. Yeah.
So there's a bit of karma there.
Right. I was just going to say, Taz, note to self, before the show when we talk all the bullshit and all the 45 minutes are just bullshit, try to remember everything to tell Tone what I'm going to ask him. And I forgot to say, remember Craig Williams beat Jamie on Jamara on the pickup ride? That's one thing I forgot to say. And then it's straight away, I'm like, oh, yeah, no, who rode that winner? No, Tone, I hope I can remember.
Hey.
Sorry, mate.
Geez,
sorry.
It was pretty impressive, though, that winner.
It was a good, me and Tone, we watched it, didn't we, mate, together?
Yeah. It's pretty easy to forget when the biggest scumbag in Victoria starts riding winners instead of pulling them up.
That's right. And talking about scumbags, Geordie Childs rode for Relentless, just about perfect. We've had 600 to go time. We're watching the race, and old fucking Geordie's had to stand up in the irons because he was going that well. So I don't know. I reckon if he got a clear run at him, he might have had a bit of momentum there to get sort of close to winning. But, mate, what was I on for, like $5.50, $6 a place? I can't blame the horse, and I can't blame Geordie for getting stuck behind a couple of asses when he got us a price. And I think he made about $3.80 on the tote anyway. But well done, Geordie. If you rode fucking Surprise Baby like that fucking 3 years ago, I might be 24 grand richer, you prick. But anyway,
he's learned from his mistakes.
Lasting kiss is a magical thing, Tone.
Yeah.
Tony, you remembered your first kiss, surely.
Listen, this is my horse, but this wasn't a lasting kiss. You know what this was like for me?
Oh,
okay. This was like, you know when you go in for the pash,
a fucking Welsh
you go in for the pash and they turn their head.
Oh,
that's exactly what happened to me here.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what happened. It was supposed to be a lasting kiss, but good old Huxtable, it's like he waited and waited and waited. And then when he went in for the pash, it was too late.
Right.
So we finished off well. So I put it down to bloody jockey error.
Jockey.
That's all it was.
You can't put it down to error. You're like the bloody Greens and Lake Petter in Tasmania years ago. You can't change sides at half time.
I haven't changed sides.
Hey, Taz, you're you're the president of fucking protect the fucking jockeys, mate.
Yeah, but hang on a tick. I've never ever said
you're a card-carrying member of the fucking Protect the Jockey Association.
I've never said there's no such thing as jockey error. I've only knocked Tone because I've watched his races, okay, and it's not jockey error. Right. When I looked at Chocolatier and the South African or whoever was riding it, there was no jockey error there, okay?
Mark Duplessis.
With mine, good old Jay Huxtable, seriously, he sounds like, the more I think about it, he's a cartoon character, isn't he? Huxtable. Isn't there some cartoon that there's a Huxtable character?
Oh, mate.
Some Disney cartoon?
Mate, Tone does no cartoons, mate. He knows movies with no fucking words.
Well, all I know is
silent movies.
Tone, you've sacked Tommy Berry.
Absolutely.
Just sacked Jay Hux.
There you go.
Jay Hux has been sacked.
And as I said, Tone, Razor's out of the quaddie, and I miss him already. I miss the beautiful man. Taz again lets us down. Another insipid performance in the quaddie. Got to give it to Taz a little bit. And then, of course, today we've got a mystery guest, and we'll talk about that a little bit later because that is content. The great man himself from WA. And he's just, we welcome him back to the Poulty familiar because he's been banned from Facebook for the last 2 weeks. So welcome back to Facebook world, mate. And we'll talk about you very soon. But let's get straight into it, Tazzy. You're on a Z horse. Barney's old man will be up and about because you know Jason's old man loves a Z horse. And you're back to Sydney you go.
I am back to Sydney. And it's quite interesting because it's a J-Mac Waller combination, but it's not the favourite combination because I think J-Mac's on about 6 favourites on Saturday, and this is not one of them. So this one wins. Now, I've got a few comments here. All right. Number 1, J-Mac. Number 2, it's back to Sydney, this horse. Right. Number 3, it's an I Am Invincible, so it'll handle the wet. Number 4, it's a colt.
Just a moment. Can I stop you right now?
Yep.
Tony, see what a young man does when he does a little bit of homework? He's got little points to tell people what to do.
What he's got, yeah.
Now, Tone, that might be something you can put into your armoury.
No, I haven't got any talk left.
Now, let me continue. 4, as I said. Now, this one's very, very important.
Oh,
it's still 4. A cult. This is still a cult.
Number 4, Tony.
And if it's still a cult, it obviously means that they see a lot of potential in it because it's well bred. So they're probably looking at better things. 5, okay. It's got the Melbourne Football Club Silks. Now we all know the D's are undefeated. They're undefeated, so this is due for a win. Okay, it's won trials on soft going, even though it hasn't raced on heavy or anything like that. So I think it's going to do it. It's got the nice draw for a nice position, at the end of the day,
drawn
okay,
perfectly.
I think that this horse is ready to go. It's been down here in Melbourne. I don't know. It was down the straight, and then it went around a bend. I think of Mooney Valley. I think it's going to be more advantaged, the Sydney way of going. I'm on. It's at a good price. J Mac Waller combo. I've given you all the reasons. What more do you want? There will be no jockey.
I wish Tony would do a bit of homework like that.
Always do.
There will be no jockey error here.
I wish Tony would do a bit of homework.
Just look into my computer system and look at the jockeys. There's the homework right there. You know, that's all you have to look at. Which potential criminal or whose birthday is it, or, you know, whose wedding anniversary or something, you know, that's what you got to look at, Taz.
Do you remember, Tazzy? Do you remember that movie, mate?
Which one?
Jerry Maguire.
Let It Ride. Oh, yeah.
You know, when he showed him the money. You know, when at the end of the movie, when Renee Zellweger said, "You had me at hello."
Yes.
You had me at the 4-4, brother.
I know. I know.
That's my little system there, Tone. If it's got a 4-4, it wins.
Yes.
Off on the till.
It's due, isn't it? When you look before that, it's got the 1-1. So it's got the 1-1, 4-4. We're going for a 1-1 again because
that's what
I like to start. Yeah. I like to pick them before they start winning in a row.
It makes sense to me, Tone.
Yes, certainly does.
Tone, I just want you to understand that I am having a bit of crack at you. Tassie had 5 points.
No, I've got more than that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they just blended in after a while. That's all.
I know. You're a very young, virile young man. But geez, doing a bit of homework. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, well, I suppose when you've got, you know, when you have a job in Australia, it's a lot different to jobs and a job in Japan.
Right.
In Australia, you know, like one of my mates, when I talk to him on the phone, I always say to him, have you found yourself a job yet, or are you still at telecom? You know, like it's simple as that. You know,
he's still in telecom. I love him. That's why I love him. That's why I love him.
Tone, the only difference between people working in Japan and people working in Australia, is that in Australia, we actually time manage better. Whereas in Japan, whereas in Japan, what tends to happen, is you expats, you know, you Aussies over there, you've married Japanese, and all of a sudden they own you. Well, I mean, in Australia, the men still wear the pants. In Japan, it's the women. They've got I don't know if they go around with an iron fist or what's going on.
Oh, mate, they've got something iron, all right, and it's more than a fist. But I'll tell you, one of my favourite horses ever, Efficient, Tone. Yeah, it seems like the Aussies are a little bit more efficient with their time compared to us Japanese. And but anyway, well done, Tassie. I like it, mate. 5, you've done your homework. That's all I can ask, and that's all we ask at Pulte, that you tip us into something that we might not have found. And well done, I like it. Okay, let's get into the quaddy, boys, because this is exciting this week. This is Tone.
We only got to get past the second leg, don't we? We only got to get past the second leg.
This is where Tone's going to kick us off. Let's get the fuck out of Sydney. We've had enough of Sydney. Now, just very quickly, Tone, what do you think about the horse Cascadian, Tone?
Cascadian. It's one of those mongrels of horses that you've always got to put in,
right?
Because it reads the form guide. The time you haven't got it.
Yep.
Your quaddy or your travel or your trifecta is when it will shaft you.
Tone told me last week, Cascadian reads the form guide, and I think it does, because every time it's won a quaddy leg, we've left it out. So me and Tone said, fucking what's Taz done here, leaving the old blue battler Cascadian out?
Hang on. Let's be blatantly truthful here. Okay, when I gave you my 14 selections, I had it in.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Yeah. I did have it in. It's just that when it was the last one that came out.
Yeah, you had 7, then you went to 6, and then
it was still in.
Cascadian was still in, and then you've thrown, get rid of the 2. And I said to Tone, we should put all the money we have on the 2 because you know what's going to happen.
Yep. I know. It just didn't, it drew the inside. I thought it's going to get.
It was a miracle run up the rail. It was a miracle run. And, Count to Rupee, I tipped at about $20, a few months ago. And, gee, that horse is stiff. Fair dinkum. Looked all over the winner. But who rode Cascadian? Was it Nash again?
Oh, I don't know because once I saw.
I think it was Nash again. I think he got suspended for it. So, for going up that inside rail.
I put my head between my ass once I saw the colours.
Right.
That's all I did. I was that gutted.
Yeah, there it is.
Absolutely gutted.
Yeah. All right, now, Tone, we're getting a bit excited now. We're going back to Caulfield. We thought we'd mention Cascadian because it always fucks us. And the Blue Battlers always do, don't they, Tone? We never catch the Blue Battlers, the Godolphin. They're always looking, they're like fucking the old takeover target, mate, in the caravan trying to fucking find a superstar. I feel sorry for James Cumming. I really do. He's had a shit life, really shit family to be born into, and no money at all. And then for some reason they just find winners that just shouldn't win. They're all bred shithouse. They're all out of fucking horses from Mount Isa.
I think they all drive European luxury cars too, don't they? All those
fucking Godolphin, fair dinkum. Anyway, the quaddie, can Tassie tip a leg? It's a relevant question, Tone.
Yes. Tassie's due. He's certainly due.
Now, boys, are you ready? I haven't mentioned who we've got, but here he is. He's a favourite of ours on the page. After Razor, I was going to go to Uncle Bryn or Woodsy, your mate, Taz, or we're going to go to Barney.
Yeah.
Barney, we're going to go to Barney, Tone. We're going to go to Barney.
Ooh.
But no, I thought we're going to go to an Australian, a real Australian. Now, this is the type of bloke, let's call him Lukey boy.
Lukey boy.
Now, Tone, you want to see how Luke runs?
Oh, yes, definitely. Yes.
Have a look at that fucking legend. Now, fair dinkum, Tone, if you saw this prick sitting in a flamingo with his little fucking budgies on, sucking down a little stub, you'd think, this is my mate. Mate.
Enjoying life, isn't he? Enjoying life.
So I reckon he's got a bumper sticker on his ute saying, I shoot, I fish, and I vote. And if he doesn't, he should go get one.
But he also should put on a pink flamingo at the bottom.
Now, the great man, I asked him, have you got any tips? Please tip us a second leg, mate, you're on. And if you could send us a video, please do. But the first leg, of course, it's all up to Tone to get us away. Tone's on 1, 2, 4, 11. Bit scared about number 9 leaving out, the second start of Henry Dwyer. This is a big race, Tone. $1.2 million to the winner.
Yes, it's a big race, isn't it? We've got Bella Bow's the favourite at 250. Yes. I suppose it's entitled to it. It's won 3 of its last 4, isn't it? So,
yeah,
chance.
They're all young horses, Tone. They're all young.
Oh, yes. I'm a big fan of Jamie Carr, as you know, and the Ma Eustace hook up here. Sir Bailey, always going to get an honest ride out of Jamie over on the track or off. Right. And then you've got, I've thrown in the 11.
The 4 as well. You've had King's Consort for Zara Friedman.
Yes, big chance. Right, Zara's been riding all right lately.
Yep.
And chucked in. Oh, I've got to put in Froggy, haven't you? What's the name?
The Butterson Young.
Yep. I like it. 35 skins. I think if there's a roughie's going to win this, Froggy Hewitt's on it.
All right. Yeah. Well,
but I'm a big fan of Bailey.
Kaz?
I think you led in with the 9, and I tend to agree because I know that it's an Aiken. What is it? Aiken the jock and
tell
me legs 11. So that's null and void what you're saying.
No, but
Boys,
what
round up.
I'm trying to say though, Tone, is that
the boys.
generally speaking, Aiken and Dwight likes to take his horses over to the City of the Churches over in South Australia.
Yeah.
And the mere fact that this is a second starter, he's decided to stay here with it. That's what led me into it.
Yeah.
So what is it? Hallelujah? Is that what it's called? Is that how you pronounce it?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. But anyway,
we've been told we're only allowed 4. You can't put them all in, Taz.
Well, I need to. I need to.
Yeah.
I need more than 4.
Yeah. I know it was a huge run first up, broke the clock.
Yeah.
Looks a pretty above average horse. But of course, I think, you got the Trinder horse coming over in the the Betty colours, the Mystic Journey colours. So obviously it's got a bit of talent. It's a pretty cool race. No one's really talking about it, but I like the idea that if you buy a horse at the sales and you can run for around for $1 million in the middle of April. So good luck to the owners anyway. But I reckon, Tone, you're onto something there, mate. You never know. And let's hope the 9.
I could put that in. I could put another couple in as well that I like. It.
Oh, no, Tone. Now here we go, boys. Here we go. This is what we're all here for. Lukey Mullet. Lukey. Now the great man. Here he goes. Are you ready?
Ooh.
Look at how he's styling with the hat and the beard and that. Seriously, mate. Fuck. Righto, here we go.
Caulfield race 7.
How fucking good is he?
Numbers I got number one, the astrologist been held up behind horses the last few weeks. Time for an outside run along the fence or the inside. Number 2.
He laughs at his own joke. It's going to go to the out or the end. We don't know. He loves it. I love him. Look at him. He's laughing. What a dude.
He's right, though. He's not wrong, though, is he?
No, he's not wrong.
We're going to go on the outside or the inside. He's right.
He's smiling at it, like going, "Oh, that was a bit fucking stupid," but I love it.
Shelby 66.
Oh, Shelby.
He's a drop-in class and he has fresh legs to burn.
Fresh legs.
Warriors legs. Next one is number 10, Typhoon Harmony. Horse is greatly improving and I reckon he'll run well this week.
I agree.
Number 5, Lombardo.
Love it.
Get out the gate on the reins. He'll be up and away.
Fucking yeah.
And the last one is a roughie. What's that?
The roughie.
After a break, he'll have fresh legs as well. So good luck. Caulfield race 7. Hope you're back winner, guys. Cheers.
Oh, good on you, mate.
What a dude.
It's all right.
Hey, I love that. Firstly, I like his selections. I'll be honest with you because Lombardo and Swatstat are probably my 2 top picks. Yeah. So I love it.
Yeah.
But he is right. I still go back to that. He is right in the way that they either go in or out.
Yep.
And he also called Shelby's fresh legs. So he's right because it's only second up. It's had the week off.
Yeah, he's had the week off.
So he's on the money. Yep, he's on the money.
It's ran since January and he loves it. He knows. And you know what I like about Luke the most, Tess?
Go on.
He's done a bit of homework.
He has done some homework. I tell you what I also liked is I didn't realise he had such a well-groomed beard.
Soon.
A very well-groomed beard. I know myself, I can't grow one. So when I see them, and I mean, Barney will be looking at that thinking, how does he grow a beard like that? Because we've seen what Barney's beard is like, haven't we?
Oh, yeah, it's atrocious.
Oh, very well-groomed. I honestly hope, I reckon he's a chance. He'll stay. Luke's a shoo-in.
Yeah, absolutely. Like astrologist as honest as it come. If it was at Flemington, I'd probably put the house on it. Shelby 66 coming down to steal a bit of money. Lombardo, Hoof on the Till, Typhoon Honey, Peter Jalagotis and Geordie's going on fire. And then spots that the roughie of the field at 270. I love it. He's a good dude, mate. So I tell you what, Tone, he'll come find you too if you fucking say anything wrong too. So don't worry about that. So he's a good bloke, Lukey. Well done, mate. Love ya.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Pez, a few favourite horses in this race, and thankfully Taz has sort of led me into something here. I've got No Effort, which I love because it always gives 1,000,000% effort. And this horse for this horse has beaten better horses, and I reckon it loves Caulfield. And if it gets a fucking steal out in front with Jai McNeil in the saddle, it's going to be a Gavin Be Good day. Juniper I've left out, but Taz has given me a bit of a heads up about this, that it's actually nominated. La Chevalier.
Yeah.
I've done the other Mar Eustace horse because Jamie Carr's in the saddle. So if La Chevalier stays, I think it's going to beat Juniper. If La Chevalier goes and races, I think where is it nominated? Up in Sydney.
Yep.
So
Sydney.
I'll throw Juniper in. But I think Juniper's one of those horses, Tone, just like you, goes into a stand-up bar in the middle of town and on a Thursday afternoon and finds trouble.
What about the old Imperial lad?
No, I've got Gracias Amigo for Geordie Childs and Graham Begg. Their strike rate is absolutely through the roof. Adele Moore, I know an Adele, that's good enough for me. And fuck you, Sosie Bond.
Oh.
And it's perfect track
pictures out of the
conditions for
quaddie, that's
Sosie
it.
Bond, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, mate. And he usually wins this time of year, to tell the truth.
Yeah.
So, Tassie, you got
Thursday.
8, 9, 11, and 12 in the last.
I have. I've gone with La Mexicana. It's never missed a place first up. So you've got to throw it in just on that alone. It handles all sorts of services. Extreme Warrior. It's the favourite. Jamie Carr. Goes well fresh. I think it's the progressive horse of the race.
Perfect.
It's sour time, or it's our time. Another first up one. I think Tone tipped that a while ago. I mean, it goes really good. I think it'll probably camp on the speed. And the interesting fact here with this one is that good old Frankie Kersley, he's actually ridden it 7 times and has not missed a place. So they weigh in every time. And my knockout chance, because this race could potentially, I mean, we've got to look at the bias. It's the last race of the day. But if it becomes a bit of a speed race, I think Curran is the one that's the knockout chance. The one that's probably not going to get caught up, the one that's just going to be sitting there behind them, letting them sort of, tear their heads off. So I've thrown it as the knockout chance. So 8, 9, 11 and 12. And if I don't get it this week, I think that's only about the 43rd week in a row that I've missed.
It's a tough race. There's a few ghosts in there, Tone.
Oh, there are pandemic sort of mercy.
And,
yes.
William Thomas.
Yes.
Christ. But I tell you what, I think you're on the money this week, mate. I don't think you're far away. And I tell you what, not an option might be an omen bet if you miss this week, because next week we might be asking 2 of the familiar to come in, Tone.
I can't, seriously, it's incredible. It's like sometimes, like again, I've moved legs and I keep thinking, here we are, I'm moved into a weaker leg. And then I look at it and I keep saying it, I'm walking into haunted houses. There's just ghosts everywhere wherever I go.
Talking about haunted houses, I think the missus is really happy that I'm doing this time of night. I tell you what, Tone, there's a lot of darkness behind me. A little bit like my marriage.
Well, I just got the message from the daughter. What time are you picking me up?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Anyway,
All
without further ado, Tone, are you ready now? Taz has done a bit of homework, mate. I'm sure you have too. Luke's done homework. I'm sure you have too. So, Tone, everybody's waiting to know the homework that you're going to deliver us with your titanium tip.
Oh, got a winner this week. Second last week, winner this week.
Perfect. Actually, you had a few seconds recently.
I have absolute certainty. Going to Tassie's country.
Again.
First up, I talk about fresh legs. Pim's Park. This is a good horse. This is a tough race, mind you. There are about 4 or 5 solid chances in this. But Jessica Eaton, she doesn't pull them up. I think first up, this is a real go. I think 950 is probably about right because there's about 4 or 5 round about the, they range from about 5s out to 10s that have all got a chance. But yeah, Morfettville, I'm quite happy to go over there and have a crack. Pim's Party, good, honest type. And I think Sad Day, first up after a spell, ready to go. Jessica Eaton gets the job done. Sticking with the girls, the blokes are, you know, they've got, they get altitude sickness, you know, like Turdy Tommy gets up on top and he hasn't got a fucking clue what he's doing. But here we go. We've got, you know, Bird on there. She'll have a crack. Yeah, no worries.
Tone, this horse comes from behind, you know.
Taz, let him go. He's done his homework. He knows.
No, he has. But I'm
Say
just
where
saying
it comes from. I'm just saying it's going to win. It's
no, I like it because it's had. I think it's won first up plenty of times. It's got good first up form. I know it comes from behind. I'm just scared that if it misses the boat or if there's a track bias,
Taz,
I'm scared.
I think we should let Tone tell us the first up record.
Yeah, well, you know, first up, fresh legs. No, not a problem.
Yeah, I like it.
Tone,
I like it a lot.
Tone,
Yeah.
it's
I
been
do like it a
first
lot.
up 3 times. It's won once and it's come second twice. It's 100% placed first up, big boy. Of course, you know that.
Yes. I look through the form, look through the tracks, look at the silks. It's all there. I'm more concerned about who's on it.
Have you done that? Have you looked at the
record.
silks, big boy? Whose silks are those,
Dave
Tone?
Williams.
Whose
Hey?
silks are those?
I like the
West
colours.
Coast Eagle. West
Tone,
Coast Eagles.
Tone, whose silks are those? Your favourite horse?
No idea.
Dalasan.
Oh, don't mention that. Don't just that.
Oh,
there
we
you've,
just put,
you've
you've
poisoned
just
the fan.
you've sprinkled
you.
poison on
Well
it.
done. Well, you are a scumbag. There's no doubt about it. You are the roundup king. You had to see. You've thrown in. You've thrown in the devil word. Oh,
Dalasan.
Dalasan. Oh,
Tone, you know when you
You've done your homework. You know the silks. You told us.
yeah, Melbourne.
but
It's on
Pezza,
top of the ladder.
Pezza, what Tone? You know how you were looking all around Australia and stuff, and you went to the City of Churches there.
Yeah.
You do realise that one of your other favourites is making an appearance again this weekend.
Oh, shit.
I'm surprised that you
Roy.
didn't put in. Yes, he's in, big boy.
Nah, I'm not backing that anymore. No, absolutely not. I'm seconds and thirds, and I know it's a
Tell you what.
price, but I'm
Tell
not
you
having
what, Tone, I think Big Boy Roy's got the hoof on the till. I don't think it's an
Oh,
overly
it's
strong
gonna be
race with
stuck-
Ulysses
stuck
as
in.
favourite. And Big Boy Roy's at 7. We'll jump at 360.
getting sucked into the black hole. I can't catch him when he wins, and yes, he'll probably win this week at 7 or 8 skins.
I
But
just
won't
love
be on.
Taz, I just love the fact that Tone's done homework and he's done absolutely fucking nothing. And he doesn't even know the silks of Dalasans. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, but hang on. I'm gonna support him.
Scumbag. Whose horses have been placed in every week, and who's won their leg of the quaddie, scumbag, for the last 3 months in a row? Me. That's
Yeah,
right.
Tone, I'm about to support you here
Oh.
because
Oh, the
when you've
jockey.
got when you,
No.
when you-
But Taz, he doesn't even know that you've already tipped this as a fister.
well, it was a while ago, and it was a really good thing beaten to that day, unfortunately.
Tone,
But,
do you remember that Taz tipped this as a fister?
No.
Oh,
How many months ago was that?
About 6,
3, 6,
Yeah,
whatever.
I can't remember that.
3 or 4 last spell. But again, that's
Well, a week
irrelevant.
ago.
Tone, I'm here to support you right now, okay? And this is
More
legit.
than what Pezza does, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. What I'm
Thanks.
going to say is this:
Scumbag.
when you've got a horse like Dalasan that burns you so badly,
I'm not
you
coming
don't
on
even
next
want
week.
to. You don't even want to look at the colours. So for Pezza to be asking what sort of colours this one's wearing, it's like Dalasan doesn't even register because
Taz, don't throw me under the bus. He said I studied the silks.
did you? Okay. Oh, you did too. Sorry.
He
Okay,
said
you
I've
did.
studied the silks. I
I'm
know
thinking
everything.
football, though.
No,
I'm
you
thinking
didn't.
football, see? Thinking
Yeah,
football.
No, you're right, Pezza. He did. I take it back. Tony,
thanks,
sorry.
mate. Thank
Pezza's
you.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a scumbag. He can stick it up his ass. I'm not coming on next week.
All right. Good.
He's already given me tip this week. Well done. Thanks, mate. Good on you.
Talking about Pim's Party, Pez is going to morph a bit well because I think the better horse is going over there, Tone, as you said. And I'm all over I Am Me, mate. I tipped this horse. I found it in a beautiful trial.
What's the name of the horse?
I Am Me.
No, we know who you are, but who are you tipping?
What's on second?
Who?
Who's on third?
I don't know.
Anyway, it's a bit of a baseball there with the old boys' home. I Am Me, Harry Coffey in the saddle, absolutely on fire, Harry Coffey. Ma Eustace. This horse is very progressive. Seriously, it's got a terrible amount of talent. It's green as fuck. Doesn't really know what it's doing. But it's 2 starts. Had a start in Canberra on the Black Opal Prelude Day on a Friday. Absolutely brained them by probably 6. Came from last. Won by 6. Could have won by a lot more, Tone. Then it's gone down to Ballarat and absolutely brains them again. And it actually jumped this time, Tone. And it just went to the front with 400 to go and nothing was coming past it. So I think it's the manners are getting better. This is a big race, Taz, in Adelaide. Is it the Red Redelva Stakes? Yes. So it's a big race in Adelaide. It's just getting into their swing, into their carnival. I don't know. It's a tough race. There's 2 good Godolphin horses, Tone, in the race from Sydney. I Am Me was trialling in Sydney before it went to Canberra and before it went to, was it Bendigo or Ballarat? I think it was, I can't remember. I think it was Ballarat. And they've taken it to the city. I'm sticking fat. I think this is a very, 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 very good horse. And I reckon at the price, Tone, she's gonna fucking give you a good side, I tell you. So there's a couple of good horses in Adelaide in it, like Manhattan Times. I love a McDonald horse in the black and white 6 for Collingwood. But Tassie likes
Magic Max.
Check out the run of Magic Max. But I've got to stick fat. The next start, it's already won me a good ton of money. So I thought to myself, whenever it goes to the city next, which I thought was going to be Melbourne time, but obviously they rated even a bit better to go over and try a couple of really good Godolphin horses out. So I Am Me, get in the queue. Barrier 8, our favourite barrier, Tone.
That's it. That's the one.
Big chance.
Gets us about 330 back for the skins. We're all out of time. Tassie, Tone, thanks for coming, boys. I loved it today. Well done, Luke.
Yeah, well done, Luke. We're all
well
set.
done, Luke. Look forward to having you back next week, mate. We love it.